What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another home workout. Today is going to be a dumbbell shoulder workout and a resistance band shoulder workout. Now, if you are freaking out because you don't have a resistance band, perfectly fine. Grab yourself a sheet or a broom or some sort of mop, anything that's gonna have a longer thing that you can grab onto for our warm-up period. And if you don't have a resistance band, in addition to a single set of dumbbells, you're going to need a lighter set of dumbbells or something like a water gallon or anything around the house that's lighter, because we're going to be using a heavier weight for our compound movements such as the shoulder press and the Arnold press, and we're going to be using a lighter weight for isolation movements such as our front raises, our lateral raises, and our rear delt rows. So the first thing that we want to do before we actually even lift a single weight is we want to warm up our shoulders. This is something that I neglected for years, and we're going to start with our warm up here. This is where you're going to want to grab your resistance band, whether it's going to be the band or the towel or the sheet. Just grab whatever it is that you have around the house so that you can actually perform these movements. And this is just to get some blood flow and to really just warm up the shoulders for the weight that you're going to be putting on the shoulder. So to start, we're going to be doing band pull-aparts. So I like to wrap the band around my hand once, and you're going to go ahead and just place this band out in front of you, as you can see, right about at shoulder width, and you are literally just going to drive those back until you feel a pinch in your rear delt. And this is almost a rear delt fly. It pretty much is a rear delt fly, but this is a great warm-up. So you go ahead and get your shoulders rolled back, because a lot of us go through our days at computers and other things where our shoulders are rolled forward. And if your shoulders are rolled forward and you go to try to shoulder press, you're gonna mess up your shoulders over time again. So this helps to just get your shoulders into the right position. There we go. So just do like 15 of these to start. And after you do those, we're going to be doing what I call around the worlds. The reason why I call these around the worlds is you're gonna start in the same position. Once you're here, place this above your head and you're going to go around, okay? So right arm goes behind, back down, back down. And as you can see, we're going to the left on these movements. So you want to do 5 to this side. And then you want to do 5 to the other side. Okay. Now, just to add to this, I know it's not on the screen, but we're gonna go ahead and add these in as well. Just take the band above your head, place it back as far as you can. If you can come all the way down, great. Feel that stretch in your shoulder, back up. I'm gonna do 10 of these. If you can only go to here, perfectly fine. Come back up, go to there, back up, whatever you can do. Okay, I think that was 10. I was like 9 or 10. All right, once you have that out of the way, if you feel nice and warmed up, go ahead and we can start the lift. If you want to do more of those stretches, feel free to pause the video, do some more at this time. But for now, we're gonna hop into this workout. First one is the shoulder dumbbell press. Keep in mind, we are gonna be standing for all these movements. There we go. Elbows should be slightly in front of your body right there, not back here. Right there. Up. And rest. Next exercise is Arnold Press. So you're likely going to be using the same weight that you did for these. If you want to go lighter and you have them, go ahead and go lighter. But in my case, these are what I got. So we're going to keep with the 25s. For the Arnold press, you're gonna keep these in front of your body, palms facing you. Go into a shoulder press, back down. This should be one fluid motion. I see a lot of people who go here, then down, then here, then up. It should be one fluid rep. And rest. Next movement is front raises. So I took my handle off, so we'll just leave it off. You want to place the band or towel right in front of you right here. All right, the next movement is lateral raises. So I am gonna put the handle on for the lateral raises. All right, so one thing on the lateral raises that I see a lot of people do is they focus on going too high. When you're doing the lateral raise, press your shoulders down and focus not on driving your hands up, but on reaching outward. So reach outward. Go. And the last movement here is our rear delt rows. So if you are familiar with a back row, this is basically the same thing, but you're gonna keep your elbows a little bit higher. And I'll show you the difference right now. So this would be a back row. This is a rear delt row right here. So rear delt row, back row. You can see it's totally different. And focus on just driving your elbows up. Don't focus on your wrists at all. Focus on driving those elbows back. Squeezing at the top. And that's the first round. So not too bad. Challenging enough. The first half should be the hard portion, and then this should be just touching up the areas of the shoulder that this doesn't hit as well. So shoulder press starting back up. And I'm gonna do this set on my knees and try this out. anytime you're doing exercises, don't be afraid to try things differently. You don't always have to do it standing. You don't always have to do it seated. Sometimes try it down on your knees. Sometimes try it seated. Change up different things to find really what works for you. That's gonna be how you progress the best. It's all trial and error. So next up is Arnold Press. I'm gonna try these again down here. And that is it. That is the full shoulder 15-minute at-home workout. If you want to do another set, go for another set. Go for 4 rounds, 5 rounds, completely up to you. This is a good baseline to start with, and always try to progress. So if you did it with 25s this time, next time try to do 30s, or if you're, only have one set of dumbbells and you're stuck quarantined at home, you may not have that option. So if you don't, get some different resistance bands, like these have different tensions, and try to do it a little bit heavier, or just try to get more reps. So if you did 10 shoulder presses this time, try to get 10 shoulder presses next time for a heavier weight, or 11 shoulder presses, 12 shoulder presses, more reps. Either way, keep challenging yourself, keep pushing yourself, and that's how you're going to grow, get stronger, and gain more muscle at the end of the day. So that is it for this one, guys. The timer is still going off because it thinks we're doing 18 minutes. But that is it. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Also, check out my playlist down in the first comment of all my dumbbell only workouts, my follow along workouts, home workouts, all that good stuff down in the comments. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for working out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.